episode 31. Having carried out the adventuring standard of setting everything on fire and leaving, we join the party as they divvy up their loot from the previous delve.
No, back to the keep. So, did anyone need to rest here? I noticed that Link has lost 5 constitution.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
What that means is that his resilience is only 5, which means he can only handle 5 hours of adventuring before he gets knackered. Something to bear in mind.
It's going to take 2 nights per point.
It'll take a long time to get that back, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, also we got this loot back. And let's see, how do you want to distribute it? So last week, everybody was here except Morg. And yet this week, everybody's here except...
Was Luke here for... did I miss a week? I'm trying to...
No, because Ilrin got killed.
No, I didn't mean last week. I mean in general. Maybe not.
Last week, he went from the keep to the place. And
so it's only been the 2 weeks?
Yeah?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. I think everyone should get an even share then. I don't think...
How about Terry the hireling?
Is he still alive?
He survived last time, yeah.
Well, if he was...
Is he not here today?
If
he's not here because... The thing is that he's controlled by Barnaby, so if Luke doesn't play, then...
Yeah, technically, if Barnaby is getting a share, then he should get a share.
Yeah, I don't see that we did enough this week to warrant.
He did most of the work last week, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, half a share.
Well, we didn't get any loot this week, did we? So
all the characters except Ilrin survived, right?
Yes.
So I've got 7 players, which should be 14 minus 1 characters, or 13 characters, plus half a character's share of XP for Terry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. There wasn't that many of us.
Not at one time, no, because Morg wasn't here.
Oh, right. Yeah.
This is what I mean. If we're just going to give it to every player's characters, it gets a bit weird, whatever we do. But I've got it down to 13.
I'm wondering if Morg's characters actually shouldn't get any. Sorry, Morg. But you didn't get any loot while you were in the party. Ooh. All the loot was last week. I know.
Yeah. Look at me. It's not my loot. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's difficult because of all the preceding work that leads up to it, where you don't take anything home.
I don't know.
But yeah,
wasn't it just the 2 weeks?
I kind of probably lean with Rob on that one.
What I mean is, like, you can't get to the end boss without having done weeks and weeks of delving.
Oh, I see.
There's that as well.
That's what I meant, but it's entirely up to you. I just was pointing that out in the interest of, I don't know what the interest was, but just I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be back in a minute. But you decide amongst yourselves and like vote if necessary, or do whatever it is, and then if you need me to, I will only act if you need me to break a stalemate or something. We're back in a minute.
What about if we split it between everyone, but Morg's characters only get a half share this week?
Sounds like a fair compromise.
So he's taking some back for having done work in the previous weeks, but last week wasn't actually there when we made the loot, so only gets half of it.
What does everyone else think?
Not a lot by the sounds of it.
That's it. I've not been here very much recently, so I don't know. I'm not really too sure what the best way to do it is, because it could get complicated.
Yeah, but I mean, you should get a full share this week, because you were there when we got all the loot last week. I think you also did a lot of the work in the hole under the oak. You've just missed a few weeks when we were in a totally different dungeon, so
I guess that's true. I wasn't there for like Caves of Chaos and stuff, but I personally don't really mind what we do. I'm not that fussed, but I don't really have a particular.
What's up? Did I miss anything?
They're just debating whether they want to give me any loot.
Any loot and money? Because it was all earned last week with the pot.
I think everyone should get it.
I'll let you decide about the money, but I think the XP needs to go to those who were there.
With a possible compromise that Pete put that you could have half.
I don't think Gareth will go for the XP not being split the same way that the money is, because that's the whole way you get XP in this game. I reckon he'll say no to that.
Well, I don't know. That's what I thought would be reasonable compromise. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait and see what he says, I suppose.
Yeah.
Returned. What happened? Friendships have been broken forever.
Possibly.
Morg hasn't given an opinion, in fairness. But
has anyone said a word since I left?
I thought, would it be, we didn't know if it would be acceptable to say, for example, split the cash, just in a different way than we split the experience. Would you be happy with that or not happy?
Yeah, I was thinking when I left the room that what we originally said is that it's for the players to decide how the money's divided up, but for me to decide how the XP is divided up. But then I didn't really want to undermine what you already agreed, so I don't really. But yeah, we can totally divide them differently.
Well, I'm happy to split. I'm happy to split the cash with anyone, but I think the experience, it probably makes more sense to go to the people who've been there. You kind of did all the work to get the sword and stuff, which whether you need to include sort of Barnaby in that as well seems likely.
Yes, I'm getting Excel out, so there's that.
Not Google Sheets because you're not allowed to anymore.
Well, that's what I use most of the time. I prefer Excel, but I find it easier to share stuff off of Google Sheets. So, like, if I'm going to do it for everyone else's benefit, I'll use Sheets. But if I just want to make you do a sheet for my own benefit, I normally use Excel.
Yeah.
Excel's a much more powerful.
That's it, yeah. But it's easier to share sheets for people that don't got Excel. Right, so it's 2,550 gold and 3,550 XP, and then we had 11 and a half characters to share and then there'll be 13 shares of money, and then with the money, you will get double that. If you get that per character, but lumped together per player, right? So you might get double if you got 2 characters. So I think every character gets 309 XP, and you get. Oh wait, no, you don't get. Oh yes, yeah. What was the money for? Was part of that sword the necklace?
And there was a chest with something in it as well, wasn't there?
Because the sword, I just gave you the XP, but not the money for it, because I assumed you weren't selling it.
We're not selling it, no. So.
But that's also true of everything, isn't it? Like the other thing,
Yeah,
I think
you must the value of it as well in XP.
the other thing was the necklace, wasn't it?
I'm sure you normally give us the value of a magic item, even if we don't sell it in XP.
No.
I don't. In XP, but not in money.
I'm not talking about XP.
Yeah, you get it in XP, but not in money if you don't sell it.
I'm talking about the money, yeah. Yes, no, the money, the 2,500 is for the necklace. So you have to decide if you're keeping the necklace or not.
We should, so he should decide that, I reckon. And we need to know what it does before we go selling it. Anyway, it might be fucking well useful to keep it. We know what it does.
You get 4 silver pieces each character.
4?
Yeah, there's a 50 silver piece box of snuff box that you're selling.
MG.
And that's it. So I rounded it up for you from 3.846154.
Don't worry, Pete. That loan will be paid off in no time.
Yeah, right. So I made a sum total of minus 130 on that mission. Nice.
Yeah, but you got all this valuable magic items. It's just you're not prepared to sell them. So can't be that hard up. That's all I can say. Okay.
Right. Anyone level up? It's quite a good XP haul.
I'm thinking you gave the necklace to, and I guess I need to do his XP as well. How many nights are you staying?
My big thing is obviously length, constitution. That's his big issue. 1 per day incomfortable. So I need 5 days.
You get one. You get 1 hit point per level.
You get 1 attribute per 2 days.
It says ability healing 1 per day for comfortable.
Oh yeah, there's still that glitch in my numbers. Yeah.
So what is it? Is it definitely 1 per 2 days?
No, it should be 1 per day, but comfortable should cost more. But I won't change it.
Okay.
What did I miss? So we've
Cool.
got 309 XP per character, yeah?
You got 309 XP per character, and you get 4 silver pieces per character.
Amazing.
So how many days are we having to stay?
How many
Well,
days can I go without sleep for financial reasons?
Every day you gain a level of exhaustion, probably something like that.
I mean, technically, Wretched doesn't cost anything, but I mean, you wouldn't, would you? Really?
No, I think I do have money. I didn't want to have to spend.
Yeah. I don't know how everyone feels about me getting all the attribute stuff back, or if you want it to be a shorter period of time. I'm -3 at the moment, but I need 5, about 5 in total, really. But to go up to full, but I'm -3, so it depends really.
5 days, is it? So 5 days is swallowed.
If everyone's happy, I don't know if everyone is happy with that or not.
Yeah.
I don't sound that happy.
Well, you can spend.
I'm
It's
sorry.
been a killer on money. This one. I don't know
Hey,
what's happened.
Hey, I
Yeah,
helped us get
no.
that four. Don't forget, I helped us get those 4 silver pieces each. So
No, actually, looking at it, for
How many days are we discussing?
5.
Possibly
5 days, Squalid is one per. Yeah, so I can spend 4 days in Squalid and then 1 day in Wretched because my grand total of money was 8 silver.
So you're going to stand by and let him stay in Wretched? You live in inhumane conditions with no place to call home. You shelter wherever you can, sneaking into barns, huddling in old crates, and relying on the good graces of people better off than you. Your wretched lifestyle presents abundant dangers. Violence, disease, and hunger follow you wherever you go. Other wretched people covet your armor, weapons, and adventuring gear, which represent a fortune by their standards. You are beneath the notice of most people.
I'll totally pay you to have Squalid accommodation. That sounds much nicer. Completely stable mud floor.
Oh, come on.
Oh, have you very kindly added some notes on here, Gareth? I'm just trying to work out why I can work out what was going on here, because it says I paid Rob 50 silver pieces in full. Is that right? And then there's some extra money in the bank. Is that right?
Yeah, I did add some notes ages ago. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, thank you.
What does it say? Does it make sense?
I think so. Yeah. Now that I know what's happened, that's good. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, he had some spare money. I didn't put it in the bank because you pay 10% fee if you put it in the bank.
Yeah.
I didn't want to decide for you because you might want to put it in the trust fund or.
Or you might want to give it to someone who's lent you some money.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that would be sensible.
Oh, I cancelled out your debt to Rob. I think we discussed it with Pete
Thanks.
and Rob and agreed that like you had to pay that one back and you could continue to owe Pete the other one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Thank you. So let me just take this off. So that would be 106. How do you fancy having 100 silver back, Pete, out of 500?
Could you give me 110 because you actually owe me 550?
Oh.
What?
Was he charging interest now? You got to pay the big.
It was agreed upon the loan that you pay back the 10% so that I don't have to pay back 10%. So if you lose to 110, I only get 100.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, thanks. So cool.
Awesome.
There you go.
I'll take that off your debt right now.
Thank you. So down to 450.
Yeah, 440.
So, how many days did you stay here?
5.
5 days.
Are we staying 5 days, are we?
Yeah, I went for the pleasantries of Squalid.
You can't choose to have less than you can afford, can you? There was a minimum if you could afford it that you had to have, isn't there?
Yeah.
Was that like
How does that
poor or
work?
something, wasn't it? Was it poor or was it modest?
So you have to. Yeah, you have to. I mean, you can't go down to Squalid or Wretched when you've got enough to do poor.
Okay, I'm going to have to spend some more money to be in. Oh, no, sorry, I did poor. I didn't do Squalid, I did poor.
The poor is like not great, but it's you're going without, you're tightening your belt, but
Yeah.
it's not Squalid. So it feels unrealistic that a character would voluntarily live in Squalid conditions to save even more money because it'd probably just. Yeah.
I mean, there is reason to think that he might, if it means that it can buy him another health potion to keep him alive in the fucking dungeon. It's not totally realistic.
I also think it's reasonable if someone keeps staying in Squalid and Wretched conditions for me to start giving them random misfortunes of some kind, right?
Leprosy or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like catch the diseases or get mugged and lose your equipment or something. Someone steals it from you or. Because you don't really have anywhere to lock your stuff up, and like.
Well, I didn't stay in Squalid. It was poor. I stayed in, not Squalid.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Poor's fine.
How much do you need? How many silver pieces do you need to afford poor then for the 5 days?
It'd be 10 silver, wouldn't it? Be the cost.
Yeah, you're saying how well?
You said you were short, didn't you?
I'm not sure.
Hey, Morg.
No.
For poor, for 5 days, yeah, that'd be 10. Two silver pieces would cover that.
So that's how much extra you need.
Yeah, because I had 8.
All right, so you just need 2 silver from
Oh
somebody.
yeah, you can just have 2 silver from me.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty harsh, wouldn't it? Everyone's like, no, I'm not giving you 2 silver. Sleep in the cow pat.
For 5 days in poor, it should be 20, not 10.
Accurate.
Yeah, so you need 12 then, do you?
12 then, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you can have 12.
So, yeah, so no XP and you get to sleep in the gut.
Yeah.
What
Happy day.
at this point, Fancy just like finds another offer and leaves. All right. Goes off with a different bunch of adventurers who know what they're doing.
Someone
He's
throws
just found
some breadcrumbs on the floor and he's off.
He's found the bakery and the keep, and he's
He got into the bakery.
He was just supposed to live there.
So this guy comes up to the Castellan and whispers in his ear. He's like, "My lord, terrible news. Fancy got into the bakery last night. Got into the granary and destroyed our year's supply. There's going to be famine this winter."
Throughout the land.
Right, great. What's next?
And they're like, "Is he?" And it's like, "Yes, sir. Incredibly bloated."
Yeah. Just passed out in the middle of the Great Hall or something, just completely naked, covered in crumbs.
So after 5 days, presumably that blade in the baby room probably went right up. So do we want to go?
There's but one way to find out. Well, there's probably more than one way, but
let's go have a look at the baby.
I think back to your turnips. Okay, you make it. All right, no crap ups. Journey through the woods back to the oak. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
was it the shadow thing that caused my constitution to drop so dramatically? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
shadow beast.
Is it the shadow gardener?
Shadow gardener. That's it.
Oh, the midnight gardener. Yeah, I think it was. It's either that or the white that you fought. One of those two undead monstrosities.
Yeah.
Right, where was I? Oh, really? Oh, I see. It's like that, is it, dice? Oh, that one in the open. Old Craig, really? That's the name they picked.
Wow.
How are we?
Right, so you're nowhere at the moment, but I just need to
Sorry.
fly you all in, don't we? Throw you in a big party. So
He's putting us at the entrance. That means we got a random encounter, probably.
That's not updated my counters.
of course it hasn't. It's a like 18 step manual process I have to do. It's not like magic or something. This is Roll20 we're talking about.
Worse than magic.
Automatic thing.
Well, I've updated it on my sheet, so it looks wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Pete.
We're all just going to have to sit here then and wait while I do
it. So, mind that we've got a random encounter on the way, probably. Which direction do we fancy?
Not to game the system or anything.
We've got some thinking time because Gareth's got some Roll20 to do, so...
I might go for a cigarette.
I was thinking, I quite fancy going through this room at some time, the sand dune room.
Oh, did we not go through there?
We've been through
We've
it.
been in
Bring a spade.
Been in it.
Which one?
We haven't done a lot in there. I think that's where the wizard comes from.
Well,
Which one? Which room? Ping it. Someone ping it. Ah, right there.
We've been through that room several times, but no one's brought a spade. Dig through the sand.
Has anyone got a spade this time?
That's what I'm just asking. Has anyone got a spade to actually make a difference?
What you should be asking is, did anyone bring a spade?
We did. I have the folding shovel.
We've got makeshift things we can use to move sand. I mean, it's not like digging rock and earth, is it? It's sand.
Shield,
I can use my axe or my shield.
Yeah.
So you want to go deep?
I've got the folding shovel.
You brought it with you?
Yeah.
Wicked.
I gave it to the new character, but yeah.
Someone's prepared.
And I guess at some point we're going to try and send Bull down to go swimming to the deep shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go commando at some point in that river.
All by himself to face the rumour of the water monster.
Oh, fuck me. Did I bring a sprayer and the lizard repellent?
I did think those river ghoul things that like lizards that float, would they be affected by the lizard repellent?
I reckon it was for the big lizards, but I've forgotten to bring it with me anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't have the lizard repellent.
Oh, that's the bit. Because there was something about the one of the bits of writing on this map somewhere.
Pray to the benediction of Keswick. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the river ghouls could be tricked out of their treasure.
Oh, okay.
So apparently they've somewhere they've got treasure. The stinky guys.
What's this about the river ghouls?
There were where the vine room was. The corpse had a note that said the river ghouls could be tricked out of their treasure.
Vine room, you say?
Yeah, this
the
one.
The corridor.
This one, you say?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pinging the map. I don't know if you zoomed out for it.
Can you just use words to vaguely get me in the right place?
You know where
the vine corridor.
Like northeast, northwest, southeast, centre.
The room with the statues with the crowds, the kings and that. You've got
the king room, yeah.
You've got the corpse of the troll, or whatever it was in there.
Yeah, the king room, yeah.
Yeah, the room you go to get the corridor you go down.
The river ghouls could be tricked out of their treasure.
Yeah, that was on the corpse of a dwarf, because that corridor was filled with vines before, wasn't it?
Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah.
Sorry about that.
So I'm thinking that might be up this way somewhere, over in the top left, because we haven't investigated that area yet either.
I'm wondering if it's this room, because that stank like fish, didn't it? And we first saw those fish people when we went into that
I
room.
think we searched that room.
I don't think we did. I think we went through
that
it pretty
room and we
quickly.
tried to decide whether we could talk to the stone faces on the walls and stuff.
You got chased out of there by monsters and never went back in.
Yeah.
No.
I think it might have something to do with.
I'm pretty sure we got chased out of there. Then we went in and chased the monsters.
Maybe.
Wasn't there something about the monsters in there? We couldn't attack them or something, or couldn't.
They were invisible to start with.
Yeah.
Right. So which way are you going? Are you going to the fire room first, and which way are you going?
Yeah.
Do we want to go through this room then? Check that room out on the way to the baby room.
We should check out the fire damage first, I think.
But we could go through here to get to there. It's one of like 3 pretty direct routes.
Could do, yeah.
What's over here again? That we saw those invisible things, didn't we? So what did you want to do with them? Just like find them.
I wondered. Why I put that note on the map is I wondered whether we had the big awful stone faces with fish or something.
Could try it.
I was just saying, note that said the Rutherfords could be tricked out of their treasure, and we haven't gone up this way. I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging.
No, yeah, we haven't been up there at all. Not really on the way though to the burning room.
But I was just like, maybe that's the way we should try and have a look at some point. I say let's go just straight to the baby room and see what's happened there. See how the fire's done.
All right, which way? Because there's like three sort of direct routes, isn't there? Two pretty direct. 1, 2, they're both pretty direct. That one and that one.
I just say go up this way.
Okay, so on the way,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go through the root faces. So they all take the piss at you and jeer at you, offer to sell you information, usual stuff. Don't know whether anyone pays them any notice. Pretty demoralizing. Yeah, wear you down a little bit. And then kind of turn this corner. There's a kind of hideous, really loud, hideous gurgling laugh that just echoes and reverberates through all the halls, tunnels. Seems to be coming from all around you. So there's that.
There's that.
Just a small factor.
Does that change your intentions, or are you going to continue on your course?
I don't know.
I mean, it is
When
a
you-
bit scary.
You get to this junction here, and there's this really loud, hideous, gurgling laugh echoing from all directions through the tunnels of the dungeon.
So we
Like
can't
really
tell
loud.
which direction it's from.
No, it's just like from everywhere at once.
Yeah, so
Some bats break loose from the tunnel over here and flap about, sort of fly around like they've been disturbed.
I'd say without knowing which direction it came from, other than maybe those bats, just carry on with our original plan.
Yeah.
I don't
So you
think it sounds
continue
like...
up
Mhm.
into the skull carving arch. Did we deal with that one before?
Yeah, we know there's a trap there. Deal with it.
Oh yeah, there was a trap there. Oh yeah, the blade trap. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
carefully squidge your way through that. Who's lit a torch, by the way?
Fancy enough its cantrip on.
Does your character have a cantrip as well, Rob?
It does, yeah.
Cool.
Hurrah.
Need some more of them. Torches are expensive.
You get to here, you're starting to enter this chamber. I don't know who's first, but you notice a pretty impressive stench in here. Yeah, it's not the dead ogre. This is a new unpleasant stench. It's on top of the smell of burning and dead ogre. There's an even more pressing waft. It's just a kind of disgusting, rotten, fishy, oily smell.
I might have to invest in a nose peg. It's just like every mission is just stench.
So what
Yep.
character is Asimir then, Rob?
Sorry?
What is Asimir? Is he
She's a mage.
mage?
We've gone with what's the sheep? There we go. We've gone with sleep. No, we've gone with charm.
Did you say she? She a human?
She is, yeah.
She's got a fantastic beard.
Maybe not. Okay.
No.
Oh yeah, no, it's a he. It's an evil wizard.
What cantrip did you go with? Just illuminate.
Illuminate, subtle force, and whisper mind.
Whisper Mind. Whisper Mind's a good one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, is he? I did Google evil wizard, so I don't know.
Right. So what are we doing? We going through this room?
Is that where the stench is coming from? Is there like directional waft?
Yeah, I don't know how you would be able to tell, but
No.
it's coming from the other side of this room, let's say.
Right, well, let's just carry on. I don't think it changes anything yet. But
So you hear some rushed footsteps and some kind of whispered you don't understand. It's in a foreign language, foreign to you.
there's
No one
those
recognises
visible
it.
things again.
Is that in the same room as us?
Seems like it. You can't see, so I mean, it's not like you're a bat and you can tell this sort of stuff.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Right.
Formation.
Fighty people up front.
Assume your positions.
What are we doing then? Edging forwards?
Come on, Asima. You hear anything else yet?
I presume we're just sort of...
Everything's
if we're
totally
planning-
quiet and stinky.
If we're
So what are
planning
you
to go
planning
to
to
the
do?
baby room, we're sort of like heading over here, aren't we?
You see a giant bag. Looks like it's made of
Bag.
like an animal skin or something. And it's really round and bulging.
It's going to explode.
Ooh.
I think I know what's in there. It's
Fun.
Do tell.
going to be full of the baby.
Yeah, someone else has raided the tree baby room, haven't they?
They've gone and cleared it out.
Someone way better than us has managed to bag all the babies.
Well, we burnt the baby room, so someone else has gone in there while we've been gone and just taken everything.
Yeah.
Or could it be some random
Well,
other people or something?
Angry's going to have a look in the bag.
So you untie the bag and it tips over and all this like blood just pours out onto your shoes.
Oh,
It's just like the whole bag was just full of blood. It's
Yeah.
all lumpy and coagulated.
Mate, God.
Dream just gets better.
yeah.
What's Fancy doing?
And you hear like something like an utterance to your Bull hears it very close on his to the west over here. There's just like a curse or something. Rob, you hear that? Bull
Sorry?
hears it, but Rob doesn't. Yeah.
What was it? Sorry.
Asima needs to get forward so he can get some light.
So you
Fancy
hear like
can badge over.
Bull hears a curse or something next to him, but he doesn't reckon. It's not. It's like from the tone, it sounds like a curse, like a swear word that you don't understand.
And he's just walked off.
Oh, he spun around, I think. No, I think he spun around and like away from everyone to see if it came from over here.
So you kind of make a perception roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
No.
7. That's not good.
So something attacks you. It's one of these invisible guys, like you kept saying.
Oh, right, okay. Like we kept seeing.
Like you kept saying, you as a group,
Ah.
the kind of reverse royal you, whatever the hell it is.
Lizard repellent.
And it attacks Bull.
I'm sure lizard repellent will work on that. And then it's just
They are lizard-like humanoid creatures.
Okay.
He misses and then runs behind this statue. He's trying to get the door open.
Link's going to charge in and try and attack him. And can Varison take a pop as well before Glink gets there with his bow?
Yeah, if you want.
Can I get a shot with Frankie?
You can all just attack it. I'm sure you will kill it very bravely.
Angry's holding position where he is.
Neil hears footsteps to the north.
Blood on his shoes.
Neil hears footsteps to the north.
Neil hears footsteps to the north.
Right.
So I heard a crazy sound, but I think it's just fireworks. It sounded weird with my
Garrison
headphones on.
30. Frankie.
I guess this
40.
thing will just attack Link before it goes down and try and
So-
defend itself.
So they've done 40. They've done 24 damage between them. This poor on this creature.
You've done 10 damage, actually. The
Oh.
bow doesn't work.
13 doesn't hit. Okay.
It has hit Link. Oh, it's still alive. It hits Link.
Really?
It rolls 4 damage, and it's like right by the door. In fact, yeah, that's the best it can do. Okay, so Neil heard some footsteps over here somewhere.
Yeah, Neil and Goring are going to not as much investigate, but secure the doorway, but sort of investigate as well,
Okay,
like heading in this direction.
yeah.
We need
Someone
we need
else
some
continue
light,
to
don't we?
attack this thing.
Well, Angry's going to move up to this door to like.
I think Link's going to sort
get out that way.
of
Fancy's going to kind of move up near Angry, so there's some light up here.
Okay,
All doing, Rob.
I guess Bull will charge after him.
after this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is everyone else doing? Is Link attacking or is he retreating?
I think he's going to take a step back so that the others can get another shot in before the ball gets there.
Okay, so as Bull's trying to get here, this guy's going to open the door and run. So basically, anyone with a ranged weapon attack can make an attack, or anyone who wants to cast magic can. But then he's gonna slip through the door.
17 to hit 8 damage. That's got to be good.
Okay, yeah. So you just shoot this thing in the back and it dies.
Woo! That's the way we roll.
And with its dying breath, it's like it curses old Greg and it says that he's gonna get old Greg for what he did to the great Trog and just dies.
Oh, Greg!
I know. I was like, why did they have to call it old Greg?
Oh, Greg! Amazing. So funny.
That thing freaked me out.
Man, Joe.
You're gonna have to put that face on all of them now or something, right?
I don't have to do any such thing. Right. The other ones, you hear the footsteps retreating into the dark. They're like clearly legging it away from you.
Only when we eventually.
Yeah.
Greg.
Hear the Neil. hear the mighty boosh.
Okay.
Right.
Now what?
Right, so scared them off. Are we going to check the? I assume we continue to the baby room.
Yeah, we need to know what happened, don't we?
I'm going to check his body first, the one that got shot, see if there's anything on him.
That's a good call.
See area 16 for stats. He has nothing.
Man.
Not even a weapon, anything.
No, he's more of a biter. Oh, are they? Let me read this.
Nice fashion of necklace out of his teeth.
No, yeah, he probably has like a weapon, but it's going to be poor quality. So like a machete or something.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
All right, let's continue on to the burning then, I suppose.
To the burning room.
The burn.
The great burn.
You know, after you.
So you're going to go to the burning room. It's like somehow you're going to very slowly head to the burning room by retreating there or something. Like by some kind of backwards walking, no one's at the front kind of procession.
I don't know, like
Literally, no one's at the front because Morg's not here and he's at the front. So
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no leaving the room. No relieving yourself.
I'm sorry, I just had to pop off for a moment.
Go.
Right, off we go.
Yeah, so the room's all burnt out in here.
That was a very satisfactory unblocking. Come on, Paul, you can get in front of these boys.
Yes, Angry will go fancy following.
Oh yeah, Bull likes attacking the tree babies.
The old tree babies.
So how's it looking?
Burned.
The whole room's burned, is it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't
The
get
sta-
up to melt
The statue is blackened. Once lush green chamber is black and dead. You make the odd charred baby skeleton.
Right.
Grim session.
At the end, upon the plinth, is a partially melted chalice.
Oh.
It's going to be half the
Yeah.
money. Well, Angry will pick that up.
You now have the partially melted platinum and sapphire chalice.
Oh, are the gems intact though?
Yeah, I'm going to take 10% off the value and give you 1,800 silver pieces for it
Okay.
I'll say that.
Bad.
because it got melted partially, but it is still made of platinum and sapphires. So.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, Angry's
Do
picked
we
it up.
explore the rest of the room just in case there's anything else in there? Like
Lavinia's corpse.
So all the trees and everything have burned down. Yeah, Lavinia's charred skeleton's probably in here where its bones been picked clean and then burned.
surely she's been cremated and all of that. Like there
Yeah.
wouldn't be a lot left.
No, most of everything's. So it's just, all there is really in here is the odd kind of stump of tree or whatever, and this big statue is just black earth.
Job well done.
What are the walls like? I don't know if I ever asked that because we've never really had
Black.
the time.
You know, I know we got the chalice, but it feels like a hollow victory, to be honest.
It's
We got the chalice, we're still alive.
I mean,
That's...
should we?
so the walls are like the same kind of masonry that the rest of the dungeon is made of, but blackened.
Should we search up here where is this a plinth or something? What's up here again?
That was what the chalice was on the plinth.
Should we see if there's anything behind that or anything like that? Just saying.
You could spend a turn searching it. Yeah.
Does anyone want to?
Go on then, why not?
If you spend a turn doing that, other people may as well spend a turn doing other things in the room. If there's anything else you can think of doing.
Secret passages, that's probably worth
I think I already when we were here before examined the blimp properly though. I think we also
Yeah, he examined it for trap.
Yeah, you told
Oh,
me
yeah.
not for. I don't know. I think Angry and Fancy might have a look at the statue, examine it a bit closer, see if there's anything about it
Yeah.
that might seem a little out of place.
Yeah. Anyone for anything else?
just gonna look at the walls, see if I can
Yeah.
find a hidden
Passages
passageway or
on
something.
Yeah. Hidden passages on the walls.
On the
Anyone
floor.
left to on the floor?
Or actually, no, yeah, or around the statue.
Well, if there's something about the statue or around the statue, then Angry and Fancy are already looking for that.
Okay, I'm gonna search the floor for passages or trapdoors or something.
Okay.
Masonry. Like there's a river running under it, so
Yeah. So you're gonna like dig in the ground or something like that.
yeah, but not too deep. Just like,
Just like
yeah,
sort of. Yeah.
I haven't really got a spade, so
Okay.
Oh, you want a spade?
well, not right now, but that might come in handy if I find it worth digging.
Okay.
Well, it might be easier to search for the spade, but yeah. Okay. So Asima has got the spade. And Asima
Yeah.
and Frankie are searching the soil. And then
Yeah.
so searching the statue, the walls. Right, okay. So nothing special about the plinth, nothing special about the statue, nothing special about the walls that you search. Roll a D6 for the digging.
Ooh.
Oh, I've rolled lots. So let's go with by start again.
Yeah. Right, just roll a D6.
Well, yeah,
Four.
you
Okay.
Final answer.
So you do not find anything by digging.
No.
Yeah.
But I've divulged something you wouldn't really know. Like I could have secretly rolled it myself. But whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something
So,
to be found here if
just
you
about to
really
say,
want to put
It's
the
a
effort
bit
in.
matter if we all start digging now. Now that you kind of mentioned that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
How many dice do we get if we all dig?
I suspect he's. I suspect Gareth's being very generous here. Let's take him up on his offer because he's. I think he feels sorry for our 4 silver haul last time.
Maybe Goring just starts randomly poking at the ground. Yeah.
You only get one no matter how many people search. Technically, it says each turn the party spends dig.
So we never found anything then.
But I just didn't see it as being realistic that the whole party would ever just spontaneously start digging in one round. So you'd never discover it. So if you want to spend an entire 10-minute turn here and have a roll on the random encounter table, you can all dig and get another chance to just maybe discover something. You don't know what the odds of discovery are. You don't know what you might find, but it's up to you.
I think that's
Spread
worth it.
out, find a nice spot on the ground and have a dig.
So you're going to spend another 10 minutes digging?
Yeah.
We've only got one shovel.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It must look promising. Like there must be a reason why we think we.
Yeah, like you maybe found a silver piece, and now you're like, oh, maybe there's other stuff in here.
Cool.
So roll a d6.
Who's rolling?
Who's going to do it?
Who's
You need to,
rolling?
you need to roll a d6. Go.
Oh.
Roll another d6.
Ooh,
Who let roll?
one was a good one.
You find a huge chess piece of a white knight,
Huge, what, like human sized?
like a foot high.
Okay, right.
Like huge by
Okay.
chess piece standards, but
Yeah, I've played chess on a board that size. It's quite fun.
yeah, I did on on my honeymoon when we were on the cruise ship. There was a huge chess set on the deck.
I did it. I was playing at someone's wedding.
I was like, I have to have a go, even though it's, Gail doesn't really like chess, and it wasn't going to be a very challenging or fun game. I was like, I really want to just play with the giant chess pieces just once.
Wow.
How much?
Oh, we'll
Nice.
keep digging. This is exciting. See if we can find the other,
worth anything?
31 pieces. What's it made of?
It has no it's made of wood and has no intrinsic value.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I want to keep digging.
Keep digging in here. Like
Yeah, you want to spend another turn digging?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d6.
realistically, how many times can we keep doing it? Assuming at some
Well-
point, like, going to be like, where if we don't find anything of real value, we're just going to be like, it's just a load of trash.
Yeah. I did roll the 1. Someone else roll.
I'll roll this time.
Go on, fancy.
5.
You do not find anything.
Oh.
Oh,
Maybe you need a low roll.
I think it's probably that if you roll a 1, you get something duff, and if you roll a 6, you get something nice. I base that on absolutely no knowledge whatsoever. But,
But I'm
Based on
definitely
the
sure
fact that
that-
4 and
certain
5 didn't
I'm
do
right.
any. Well,
Well, see, do you want to spend another 10 minutes digging? Because it's got that civilization feel to it. It's like just one more dig, just one more dig, and then it's just one more. Like you're all ancient, like huge white beards. Like one more
we do
dig.
it so everyone rolls a d6 and then we leave it at that.
One more turn.
Go on, then. Are you digging again?
Let me have
Yeah,
a d6.
I'm alright with it. I think we got the time.
One.
Roll a d6.
Another chess piece.
It's going to be a piece of coal this time.
a bit different. Chest.
2.
You find a chain. You start pulling the chain up and digging it, and at the end is a 3-foot diameter iron spear. You can't get it out. You have to dig down to it, and it's just this huge ball and chain.
Wow.
That worked.
Okay. I think you're right on the ones being nonsense there.
Doesn't it like
Do you want to continue?
My other character's going to do a dig.
keep going until we get a 6.
Another
Like on the
one.
first.
Roll a d6.
3.
You find a chest.
Ooh.
Ooh.